It's a mail day and more. Welcome to USA Cards. Glad to have you here on a Saturday night. Let's look at some things I've done, some mail days that I've had recently, including a new TO, Terrell Owens. This one of the 99 Topps Chrome Refractor variety. Beautifully centered. I said earlier, these things look like Astro Pops. I mean, they just give off all kinds of colors. Greens and reds and yellows. Late 90s Topps Chrome Refractors are dope. Picked this up pretty cheap. I think it was around 30-something bucks. Maybe 35 all in. It looks well-centered to me. Left to right, maybe a smidge, maybe 55, 45 on that. Top to bottom looks pretty solid. Back looks good. I'm expanding the TO PC because I started the TO PC recently. And I'll show you what else I have regarding that player. So, let me do this. I'm trying to keep some things unknown to you viewers. Let's see. There's the extent of my TO collection right there. 99 Bowman's Best Refractor, 9. 99 Finest Gold Refractor, 9. And the 99 Topps Chrome Refractor in a 9. This will pair nicely with the Jerry Rice PSA 10 that I recently picked up at the Dallas show, which, by the way, I sent off to grading. Not to be graded because it was already graded, but because it had a smidge of something down in the lower right quadrant. And I tried to wipe it off, and it looks like it's on the inside of the slab. Now, I went to PSA Lookup, where if you type in the cert number, you can see a picture of the card that PSA took the day it was graded, and that smudge wasn't there. But I also kind of tapped the card from side to side to see if the smudge moved, and it did not. The card did, the smudge didn't, if that makes sense. So I'm pretty sure it's not on the card. I mean, how would it be a 10 with a smudge like that? I, being me, could not deal with that smudge. I just, it would bother me. It would haunt me. I spent $600 on that PSA 10 Jerry Rice 1999 Topps Chrome Refractor, so I want it to be pristine in every way, because that's the whole draw of that card. So while I was at it, I sent, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a total of 9 cards to PSA to be reholdered. Let's take a look here. Top left, you see the Jerry Rice. After that, I got the 97 Bowman Chrome Kerry Wood Rookie Refractor. And this one is in an old flip that I wanted to just go ahead and upgrade. Then I sent the 98 Topps Chrome Randy Moss PSA 10. That's in an old flip. This one was a bit risky because I sent everything at that first service level. I think it's 2K and below. And this one is a little bit more than 2K. I believe it's in the 3s last time I checked. But that had an old flip, sent that as well. The 91 Topps Chipper Jones, Desert Shield. It's in a more modern flip, but it's got the PSA sticker that was a generation before the newest sticker. It's kind of smaller. It's not the one that they use. If you look at the one on the Rice and then you look at the one on the Jones, they're different. Sent the Toys R Us Barry Bonds 87 rookie. Sent the Mark Grace 88 score traded glossy. The 2010 Bowman Chrome Anthony Rizzo rookie, first Bowman refractor. By the way, did you see the highlight where Rizzo recently retired, and then he was at a Cubs game in the bleachers, and ball was hit, home run was hit his way. He got a hand on it and boinked it.
You know, in real time, I saw Rizzo jersey trying to make the play on it. I thought, could it be? Oh, Rizzy
He literally hit it right to him.
Also sent the 84 Topps Tiffany Don Mattingly PSA 8. And finally, the 98 Bowman's Best Jason Williams refractor rookie. Just love the 98, 99, all those late 90s Bowman's Best cards in every sport. Those refractors are just so nice. Bowman's Best, like I've said before, is not what it used to be. Let's just say that. So sent that, let's see, I sent that probably a week ago, maybe a week plus. Just checked before I started this video, and PSA says they have still not received it. I know it's sitting in queue basically, as my tracking shows that it was picked up. So yeah, so we looked at my TOs. Let's look at the other cards I got in the mail. And those, let's start with these 2011 Topps Update Diamond Parallels. Man, aren't those nice? And if you've ever seen the Trout Update Rookie in a Diamond Parallel, it is one thing to behold. But I'm just picking up guys IPC, guys that are fairly cheap. I think these each ran an average of $3. I tried to do combined shipping with the seller, but he just never responded. He was charging like $1.29 to ship each of these, and he was only asking like $1.50 each. So these ended up being about $3 each, which is right where they probably should be. But if you've got a PC of a guy that has a 2011 Diamond, go get it. Kerry Wood is a Yankee, my least favorite version of Kerry Wood. Then we got Zach Greinke in the Royals blue. Great action shot. Look at the shoulder separation. The hips are still closed as he's coming through. Both eyes on the target. That's some fine mechanics right there, boys. And then my guy, Josh Hamilton, with the classic left-handed follow-through. Just love Hamilton stuff. I always check, I'd say 3 or 4 times a week for new Hamilton stuff, meaningful Hamilton stuff, and it just does not appear. He's got a lot of collectors out there. Then the Dale Murphy. If you are my age, I'm 50 or around that, then you remember TBS back in the day showing Braves games and WGN showing Cubs games. It was Ryne Sandberg and it was Dale Murphy. I was in Florida at the time, so Dale Murphy was my guy. Parents took me to the old Fulton County Stadium at one point, and we saw Murphy and Bob Horner and Rafael Ramirez and all the cool Braves back in the day. But Murphy won an NL MVP, and he was legit for a long time. I think he was probably the first baseball player that I really crushed hard on. But Dwight Gooden hit the scene in 1984 and knocked him off of his perch and took sole possession of my collector heart. So with that Murphy, I thought I'd just show you the rest of my Murphy collection quickly. Most of it is going to be Topps Tiffany, but let's start with the 89 Upper Deck Error. If you were collecting in the 80s, then you surely remember this. Back when errors were cool and not just manufactured. Matter of fact, I haven't seen an error card in quite some time. But the error here is the reverse negative here on the left. This is the correct version. That's the incorrect version. He was a right-handed hitter, so it doesn't make sense for him to be holding the bat like he was a left-handed hitter. Great error. Went back probably early in my return and bought this. Probably one of the first things I did buy, because this, like I said back in the day, was quite the card. These are all going to be Topps Tiffany. These were also purchased early on in my return, so probably 6 years ago. I was grabbing anything pre-1986 Tiffany is going to have a print run of 5K, and anything 87 and beyond is going to have a 30K print run. So you can see where the Tiffany's have a real boundary between values there. But the glossy front really can't be, if it's in a slab, it's kind of hard to tell a traded from a Tiffany. The only way, because they both have bright backs like this, the only way you can tell is if the front is glossy. Also, a Purina, Ralston Purina dog food card one of the best sets ever created, the 84 Donruss. And there's the 84 Topps Tiffany's. You see the bright back, the glossy front. This is also, I believe this is an 80, let's see what this is. This is an 84 All-Star Tiffany. And then we have the 85 base. And you can see this one's a little bit, if you can sort of note the color here. Some of the Tiffany's get a little dingy. I don't know if that happens over time or if they came out that way, but it doesn't bother me. Some collectors don't mess with Tiffany just on that aspect alone. Here's another kind of dingy one. But that's the 85. This is the also 85 All-Star. Or actually, this is the 86. This, maybe it was the 85 Tiffany's, because both of these look to be about the same color. You tell me. They're kind of both yellowed, where this one is stark white. All three are Tiffany's. You can tell by the backs. Probably the 85s were just made that way. 86 NL All-Star, 86 base. Pretty nice centering there on the Tiffany. 86 right there. 87 Topps wood grain borders. Man, what a set this was. Then these are the stickers. I believe this is 89 perhaps. But Topps did make stickers back in the day. You tried to fill out a complete sticker book. This one is 89 Topps Tiffany. This one is 88. So that should go like this. 88. 89. Let's see. This is, let me get the trusty magnifying glass out. This belongs way back in the pile. This is actually an 87 Topps. So it goes way back here. Braves leaders. And then this one is a 91 Tiffany with the Phillies. Looks like he spent most of his career with the Braves, and then in 90, he split between the Braves and the Phillies. Probably got traded in a late postseason run. And that is the only non-Braves Dale Murphy card that I own. And then lastly, oh, well, two more. Let me put this here. This is the 87 Topps Archive Signature Series. So this, and we saw the 87 base in my stack earlier. It is right here. Here's both versions. Topps purchased this, put a serial number of 34 out of 80 here. Had Dale Murphy sign on card, which is nice, and then put a stamp, a Topps Archives buyback stamp. And these are a cheap way to collect guys from the 80s and get on-card autos of them. Still sealed here, but essentially those are the same card. This one just was repurchased and signed. And then lastly, I talked about my modern, ultra-modern football, basketball, and baseball exit. Most of the ultra-modern, higher-end cards that I had did leave my collection. I sold them at the last Dallas show. However, I kept this Joe Burrow 2020 Panini Orange out of 249. Rookie color match PSA 10. I kept this because I like Burrow and I like the orange Bengals color match. The orange Bengals and the green Boston Celtics are probably the two best Prism color matches. So the Tatum rookie, I believe in 2017, and the 2020 Joe Burrow. Of course, I kept this, and then 2 weeks later, Joe Burrow goes down with a turf toe and he's out for the rest of the year. Or at least until like week 15 or 16. So if the Bengals stay in it and remain relevant, this card has a chance to come back during the season as they make way for a possible postseason run. If not, I'll probably have to wait on this. And if I do decide to sell it, I imagine that the Joe Burrow market will be scorching hot near Nationals time. So we'll see. Well, I still think Joe Burrow is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. So we'll just take a look at the pickups here. The mail days, it is the 99 Topps Chrome TO and the 4 2011 Topps Update Diamond Parallels. Gorgeous cards, fun mail days, under, I'd say, $50 total. Brought all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these cards home. So cheap but fun, and definitely beautiful cards. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, and don't work too hard. Later.